In this demonstration, I'm going to provision an Azure Cosmos DB database in my Azure subscription, and I will explore various ways by which we can use it to store non-relational data. To use Cosmos DB, you must provision a Cosmos DB account in your Azure subscription. In this demonstration, like I said, I'm going to provision a Cosmos DB account that uses Azure Cosmos DB for NoSQL. In order for me to do that, I will go to the search box and I will search for Cosmos DB. And I will select this Azure Cosmos DB. Then I will click Create. Azure Cosmos DB is a fully managed NoSQL and relational database service for building scalable, high-performance applications. So in order to create an instance of the Azure Cosmos DB, I'm going to click Create under Azure Cosmos DB for NoSQL. So I will click Create now. And I need to now supply necessary information in order to create an instance of this Azure Cosmos DB. So the first thing that I will need to do is to select the workload type. So I will select development/testing. Then I'll move to the subscription. Under the subscription, I will leave it this way, Azure subscription 1. Then I will click create new. Then I will use RG1 as the name of the new resource group. Then I will click create. Then under the instance details, this is where I will give my instance account name, availability zones, locations, and every other vital information. So I will click here and I will name it Delani My SQL. So it's going to check if it is unique because this name must be unique. It has to be unique. Now that it has confirmed that it's unique, I will come to the availability zone. In the availability zone, I will leave it disabled. Then I will come to the location. Under the location, I'm going to leave it like this, West US 3. Then I'll move to the capacity mode section. Then I will select provision throughput. Then after that, I'll come to the apply free tier discount. I will leave it this way. Then I'll come to the limit total account throughput. I will need to uncheck this. Now I'll click review plus create. So it's going to confirm if the information that I selected are in order. Right now, validation is in progress. And once it has established that the information are in order, it's going to allow me to click this create button. Right now, the create button is not enabled. Now, validation success. So I will click create button now. Now it's initializing the deployment. Now it's submitting the deployment. So I'm going to pause this video and I'll be back once the deployment is complete. So the deployment is complete now. So I will go to resource by clicking this button. So this is the overview of the Azure Cosmos DB that I just created. And if you also observe, it takes me straight to the quick start section. Now I will click the data explorer. Then I will select next here, next, and finish. Then I will select launch quick start. Then in the new container tab where I am right now, there are a lot of default information. So for example, the database ID is going to be sample DB and the container ID is going to be sample container and a lot of information like that. So at this point, I'm going to click OK so that it can create a container and a new Cosmos DB database. Now the sample container is ready and the sample database is also ready. So as you can see here, I can now view the sample data. And do take note, this is the sample DB, and under the sample DB, we now have what the sample container. Then under the sample container, I have items. So if I click on these items, this will allow me to see the list of items inside this container. These are the items, ID, category, and these are necessary information about that stuff. So I can actually check each of these items and see the necessary information that that each of these items did contain. I can even copy um, a sample one here, and I'll just copy. Then I will now click the new item. Then I will replace it. Then I will now edit the content. So this is going to be the ID of the new container. So I can even use let's say 99 here. And for the category ID, I'm going to leave it like this. And for the category name, is going to be this. Um, for the SKU, I will use something different. I will use AB hyphen 1234 hyphen 56. For the name is going to be road helmets. Road helmets 45. And as for the description, it's going to be the product called road helmets 45. So and for the price will be this 48 48.74. So I can remove this other informations. This is what I'm going to actually submit right now. So at this point now, I will now click save. Now it's saving the data. So the data is saved right now. Now, after saving this new item, what you notice now is there is additional information, and that is what you are seeing here. So there is an additional information. Now, I can even use query now to query this additional information or any other information. Now, still in the Data Explorer page, if you look at this icon, it's called New SQL Query. So if I click on it, it's going to allow me to write a query to query the container. So I want to query the container. Now I want to actually query the new data that I added. So it's going to be select all from C, where contains let me separate this formation on different line. C dot name, comma, element. Then I'm going to click execute query. Do you notice that return 4? This is the first one. This one contains element, right? If I go to the next one, it also contains element in the name. If I go to the next one, it also contains element in the name. And I think the last one should be the one that I added. That is a road element 45. If I want to discard this query now, I'll just close this query tab. You have seen how to create and query JSON entities in a Cosmos DB database by using the Data Explorer interface in the Azure portal. Now, in a real-life scenario, an application developer will be the one to use one of the many programming language-specific software development kits, which we call SDK, to call the NoSQL API and work with data in the database. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing to this channel. Please, let me know what you think in the comment section. And do not forget to leave a like and share this video. See you in the next one.